back to another episode of rebuilding this Ultra 4 car, Jeep, whatever. So I haven't done much, kind of left off with redoing the tail section of the chassis, and I started to go into building more stuff, and I thought, okay, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because I want to film some of this. So I went ahead and got our seat brackets done. I'm trying to chisel off the things that were small details that I really wanted to upgrade that make a huge difference. And one of them was the driving position for me. It was super comfortable for about 3 hours, but my seating position was too flat. And I just needed the front of the seat to come up 3/4 of an inch. And I've done that, sat in it, and I can tell instantly it's definitely more comfortable. And I made another second adjustment just in case we need to, we go drive it for a really long day and it's still uncomfortable or it's too far leaned back, it'll be an easy fix. So it's pretty simple. These brackets right here, all I did was, I can't really get a good shot on that. All we did was take this file that's already in our computer from when I originally designed it, drew that piece on top, cut the top of the brackets off, TIG welded them on both sides. And then there's a little adjustment front to back, there always has been. Then back here can get kind of tricky as well because there's a bolt that goes right there into the back of the seat, and that bolt was always hard to get out. So what I did is I put a plate in here that has 2 bolts. You can see there, but when the radiator goes in, those are no longer accessible. So I'm gonna stop right there on the seat mount modification because there's 2 brackets that are at the powder coater right now with all of our other stuff that bolt to the bottom of the radiator. And without those, I can't remember which holes they go in. So I don't wanna go in and TIG weld nuts or bolts or whatever I feel that I would need to hold the seat to make it easy to take apart and then get the brackets back from the powder coater and be like, nope, I gotta cut those out. So we're gonna stop right there on that. So the next thing I'm gonna work on is the roof. Now I've peeled the vinyl off, the original wrap. This is the cowling. It's just bare aluminum. This is a all aluminum cowling that I had built for this rig. Got a couple dents to fix on both sides. That's all easy stuff though, right? Nothing too tough about that. But the roof, when we originally built it, this is another thing on the list of things that I wanted to do in the first place. I wanted my roof to come over the tubing on the sides like it comes over the back and just like it comes over the front. But I couldn't get it laid out just right to get it my brake because of the brow that comes down the front side. So what I'm gonna do is I picked up some flat bar and I'm going to put like a 45, a long 45 there, another brake here, and I'm gonna contour it to kind of come down around the tube work like this. TIG weld that whole seam all the way across on the top side 100%. Then TIG weld the inside, we'll stitch weld it, buff the top weld, grain it, and then the roof will be done. It'll be ready to get wrapped. We'll get our cowling dents fixed. It'll be ready to get wrapped. And I did make a template of the new panels. So when I get a chance, I'll put the cardboard back on, roll the wheel up in the wheel well, and then you guys will be able to see what the new body panels will look like. We are off to a great start. So when I went down and picked up some material, it didn't even cross my mind what grade. I just grabbed it off the rack. And I honestly haven't used the aluminum flat bar in I don't know how many years because I just cut it on the Torchmate, and I forgot one basic rule. You can't really bend flat bar long ways with the grain. There is grades out there that you can. This one isn't. You can bend it the other way. So you can bend it that way, but not that way. So you can see where it snapped right here. I was just making a little test piece. So what that means is we're gonna go on to plan B. And plan B is gonna consist of this piece sitting up here like this. And then I'm gonna rip a strip down and I'm gonna TIG weld it to the top of that part and the roof all the way across. Is it a lot of work? Absolutely. Will it look good when it's done? Absolutely. I already went ahead and clamped into the table, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna tack over here, here, there, over there, and I'll get one tacked together, and then we'll take it up there and make sure that, you know, this is all gonna work 100%, and then we'll go through and switch back and forth. I got them clamped to the edge of the fab table, which isn't a big enough heat sink to pull the heat out of this stuff to just burn this in, so we'll have to do it in stages, but a little bit at a time. Eventually it'll get done. It's easier just to take you guys with me instead of setting up a camera at a whole nother angle just to check this. So we got to get this little guy out of here. Try not to burn myself on this one. Okay. It's gonna be pretty cool looking, and then of course I'll make something cool on the ends to finish it off really nice, but I don't think it'll stay exactly where we want it, but that'll give it the look and obviously the rounded corners. So we'll go ahead and get the other one tacked together, and then we'll start welding these together, and hopefully got enough time to sit out here right now and just kind of burn these in and get them finished. So here's one of the parts. It's the outside. There's the inside. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. I got one side roughed in. Nice GoPro shadow, rookie. So now I'll show you guys how to transfer those over, super basic. And then once the other side is roughed in like that, we'll go ahead and buff the outside weld and get it beveled, and then we gotta bevel the roof. But I kind of want to race my BMX bike tonight, so I'm not sure if I can get this project done today because I really want to race. So we'll see, but we'll just keep working on it until it's time to go. So I'm not really sure why I mentioned show you guys how to transfer that line, because I'm sure that most people that are watching this video are watching, you know, this stuff because they're share the same interest or they dabble around in their garage. So it's pretty basic. We're just going to use construction paper to transfer it. And there's a couple ways you can do this, but we'll use this method. It seems to work the best and it's the most accurate. And all you start with is basically a control line. So we're going to come back in here. We'll just say 2 inches. So I was going to ask, you know, the guys that are watching these videos, comment on there if you want to see more fab related stuff like this, because you know we would end up having probably 20 episodes of putting this rig back together. I'm totally cool with filming every single one of them too. It's a lot of fun. It's not quite race season yet. We're getting closer to race season, but we need to get this rig done. Like I mentioned before, we have a Chevelle that we want to get finished too. And then we also have a Kenworth toter home that we're doing a motor in. That's our personal rig. And I was thinking about filming all that too, just because. So let me know, what are you guys into? I'm a fabricator by trade and been trying to keep this channel more race related fabrication. But if you guys are into seeing some metal fab work for custom bumpers and things like that we do, let me know. I mean, I would love to build some and then document building them. So anyway, enough about that. So there's your construction paper template. We're simply going to just trace it out. Takes you back to like, I don't know, 3rd grade or something like that. Right on our control point, so we're good there. All right, now I'm going to speed the video up so we can get this built and get it done. Hey, what are you doing? Coming out to work?
I don't know.
Are you coming out to get those jack orders ready? Getting those put away? Sweet. You guys want to see something cool? I'm not even going to stop the video.
Oh.
So I was just mentioning earlier about different stuff we build. So this is an order of jack racks that we just did. And this is for the Harbor Freight Badlands 4x4 jack. So it drops down in there. Has it? Grab one of those pins right there.
I was just going to grab the jack.
Oh, you don't need to grab the jack. You slide one of those pins through it after the jack is sitting there. Oh, you're going to knock them over. And then you can lock it. Oh, you know what? Let's throw one in. Let's throw one in there. Oh, yeah, why not?
Grab that one.
Oh my god, those things are precariously perched, dude. I guess we're gonna throw one in there. You want me to lift it in there?
I got it.
Sure?
Alright.
You think you can pick that thing up?
Please.
Do you remember which way it goes?
No. Does that face that way?
Big tires towards the back.
Which one's the back?
Yes, that's the back. Almost one-shotted it. So yeah, just like that. Sits down in there. They're designed to mount to, there it goes. It's designed to either bolt down, like on a chase truck like we have ours. They can mount inside a enclosed race trailer vertically. They're all 3/16 aluminum, made in the USA, all TIG welded in-house. They're all cut in-house. We built one for ourselves, posted a picture of it on the old Book of Face, and yeah, people wanted them, so now we're making them. So anyway, yep, get those ready to ship, and I'm gonna get back to doing what I was doing. Lift with your glutes, with your butts. The merit teach you how to lift.
Yes.
Yes. That'll get welded on the inside as well, and then we'll buff all those welds and get it all nice and contoured perfectly to the tube. Now we're going to move on to this back little corner over here. That'll be the next piece. take this piece off now. Let's throw it over on the fab table. Get the inside welded, get all that sanded, get it grained really fast, and I think I'm gonna call it good for today and then go do some BMX racing tonight with my boy. Inside weld. Inside weld. Now we're gonna dress this up with a flap wheel and then we'll grain it. Bevel at one edge and that will be ready to install when we get back to working on this. One little spot right there. You can see where it actually tails off there too, so we'll build that up, fill the little spot in, and get back to sanding. Son of a bit, son of a bit, son of a bit, son of a bit, son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you? Should be enough to dress that up nice. Passenger side's all made. So the next step we need to do is we'll get in here and bevel the roof skin. This part here is already beveled, and then we'll get it all, everything's got to get all clamped and nothing's bolted down. Get everything clamped, fitted, work our way across this, tack, 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 tack. And I'll probably get this side tacked here and get that process started while I'm putting the end pieces, end caps on the other side. So that'll be the next stage, getting these pieces welded on, fully fitted, and then the roof will be done and ready to go to vinyl. Sweet, back half fully welded other than two things. We need to cap the tubes that we installed, and then we have to add Zeus fasteners for the new panel. So I went ahead and moved the light so maybe you guys can see this. This is what I was working on up here. It's the new rear section all welded in. Then I'm gonna set the camera up here on my table for a second. I got the panel clipped on. I'll put it all the way on really quick so you guys can see that. So the old panel literally just ended right here. So the new panel will be all the way out the back like that, and it's actually going to be two pieces. So right, like basically the center line of the axle right there, I'll split it, and then we'll flange each side. This one will go, the big panel will go on last. This one will go on, and we'll put that one on in case we need to get inside. So that welding montage at the end of this video that you guys are just watched, that was supposed to be in the video prior, number 5, I believe. But that's just a perfect example right there of why I always say We're definitely not professionals, but we know enough to do it wrong.